Hey guys, it's Crazed Excite here, and I'm bringing you the first of a series I wanted to start for a while, a 1v1 series. This one is featuring myself, and I'm going to put ones up from other members of the clan. And I wanted to start this just because I think it's an easy way to have a forum to just talk about things that are going on with the clan, and whatever it is that we want to get the word out about, because it's not, too intense of a thing that you have to pay that much attention to what's happening. You just kind of listen. And I also wanted to do it because I'm not a quickscoper. I'm a trick shotter, and that's what I've done, and that's what I've been. But I really wanted to get into the quickscoping scene because I mean it looks awesome, and I have a lot of fun when I do it, and I think it's it's a really great feeling whenever you get those little streaks, those little quad feeds, quickscoping or whatever. And so what I'm doing is I'm going into pub lobbies, and I'm playing my game, and then anyone that's being a dick or anyone that's hating, on whatever's going on, like if I hard scope them or and I hard scope. I got I hard scope, if I need to. I'm not going to do it obsessively, but yeah, I mean, that's what a sniper's for. If I'm 200 feet away, I'm not going to, jump around and try to scope you. But that was a little rantish. And I then invite them afterward. I say, hey, you want to have a 1v1? Or they challenge me to 1v1. Usually they challenge me because they say, oh, you're a bad kid. 1v1 me. And so I will. And I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's good practice. And I think it's a way, if you win, you can shut them up. And if you don't win, then, I mean, you learn something and you get better every time you do it. And if you guys want to message me, hit me up, Crazy Excite, and I will be one, you guys. I'd love to do that. Oh, and right here, I'm shooting these little barrels trying to blow this kid up because he kept saying that I was spawn trapping him, and I was just hanging around waiting for him to pop out of his spawn, which I don't think was true. I try to stay away from that. And but he refused to run into them. He got close, but I think he knew what I was doing. I was being a cheeky little bastard. And I like to do this. I always like to try to shoot people through things. I rarely do, but it makes me chuckle when I get it. And it might look like I'm drag scoping a little to you guys throughout this, and I might be a tiny bit, just because I'm not used to quick scoping that much. But it looks a lot different in the kill cam for him, as you guys know. Like if it looks like you get a drag scope in a game-winning kill, it turns out being a dark scope or just a quick scope. And there goes the rage stun. And now I immediately assumed after this that he'd be busting out his secondary and trying to take me out, but I think he just wanted to be able to position himself behind that so he could head glitch. But unfortunately, it didn't work. And if any of you guys 1v1 me, and it could be put up on the channel if I like the gameplay or I like the way it turned out so I can talk over it. And if you don't want me to, then just let me know, and I'll never put up a game that you ask me not to put up if it has you in it. And I'll put up losses too, if I lose. I mean, when I lose, I already have a few recorded that I'm going to use, and I got beat by somebody in the clan. Actually, Simba, who's an absolute boss at this, but he gets nervous in private matches, which is kind of inconvenient for clan battles, but he always does ridiculously well in pub matches. We have an MSR Moab from him that I'm going to be putting up shortly. So get ready for that, because I think there are only, I don't know, I haven't seen more than maybe like eight or 10 of those on the entire interwebs, and I think that was really impressive. And I was kind of disappointed. There was some guy, I forget, I guess he works with Yaush or something, and he put up a 200-0 gameplay, and he was very proud of himself for that, which I mean is cool. It's a great accomplishment. And I mentioned to him that I had a 201-0 gameplay, and I was asking him if he would be interested in mentioning that or trying for that now that he knows it's possible. But he didn't seem too interested. I guess he was, I don't want to say he was angry that we got to 201-0 instead of 200-0, but whatever. And I was turning on my mic right here at this point of the game because the kid was bitching at me and he said I had aimbot, which oh my god, I certainly don't have aimbot. I guess he was just super ragey. So on to some clan type news. We have three objectives that we've set up for ourselves now, and one is getting together and creating the final roster for our CB team, our clan battle team, so we will have that up. And then we will be challenging other clans that we know and that we've talked to before on YouTube and just through the game, and starting to put those up. And then we are going to get a feeds team together for Modern Warfare 3 feeds, and that will be our first montage coming out rather soon, hopefully. We already have some, and we're just getting the last ones together and getting all the editing done. might release a promo in the coming days just to keep you guys entertained until then. And also, we are designing original Modern Warfare 3 trick shots because we really want to move our content over towards Modern Warfare 3 from Black Ops, where it's been, and Modern Warfare 2, where the trick shots are most known. And we want to create some original ones in Modern Warfare 3 because we think that'd be really cool. And we'll bring you guys tutorials for those once they come out. I already have some sketched out in my head, and we've been trying out some different things. In this game, it's a shame you're really restricted in what you're able to do, but on that same note, it kind of pushes you to try different things that you wouldn't normally think of and use circumstances you wouldn't normally use, and so it actually provides for a really unique experience. Alright, and that was this first free-for-all. 1v1 in the string of many. I should be able to put them up maybe once every 48 hours, because they're not too difficult to put up. And these are just some topics. If you guys want to hear about any of these things, this is what I'm thinking about talking about in the future, just let me know. And if there's anything else, just, please really just leave in the comments, and I can talk about whatever. I just want to know what you guys are interested in, what you want to hear, and if this series would be something cool that you guys think you like and is something that's worthwhile continuing. This has been Crazed Excite and TTFN.